Hello, I'm Adam Jones, the Communications Director for the Tulsa County District Attorney. Welcome back to the True Seeker Spotlight interview. Today I have with me Lana Stanley, our Director of DA Supervision. Lana, thanks for having us. Appreciate you.
I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for inviting us to your space here. We're here in the office in the thick of it, and I appreciate that, first of all, but tell us, what is DA Supervision?
So DA Supervision is a program. Once someone goes through their court process and they get to the end of the process, basically where they're sentenced, they are then put on DA Supervision or DOC probation, or sometimes neither of those, no formal supervision. But when they're put on DA Supervision, they come in to sign up with us, and we get them signed up, and they just stay in contact with us monthly during the duration of their sentence to basically make sure that they are checking in with proof of where they're living, proof that they're employed, as well as making a payment, which is the supervision fee of, it ranges from $20 to $40 a month. And then they're also making sure that if they're ordered to take any classes during their sentencing, for instance, DUI school, anger management, a victim impact panel, something like that, then this is where they would come to get information on how to get those things done and to stay compliant with their supervision while doing those things.
Mm-hmm. And we were just talking about this earlier. There's an employment aspect to supervision as well. Can you?
Yeah, so part of being on supervision means you sign what's called a rules and conditions in court. And you sign it, your attorney signs it, the judge signs it, and then you come here and you sign up for that. And so when you sign up for that, one of the rules is that you will be employed, because you need to be able to make your payment. You need to show that you're trying to be successful in society. And so if someone comes in and they're not employed, then we do take applications. What they'll do is they'll fill out applications wherever they're trying to get a job at, and then they just show us those that they have proof that they are trying to get gainfully employed.
Okay. So the mission of the office is find, true, seek justice. Mm-hmm. How is this an important aspect of that overall mission?
So overall, I would say when you get to the end of your court sentence and you're sentenced, then the justice part comes in more in our department. So the judge said that you needed to take a DUI class, you needed to do a victim impact panel, and you need to do a drug and alcohol assessment. Those are all things that are going to get you or get the justice served. So I feel like in our office, we do focus more on that getting justice done, because this is almost the end, basically.
Okay. So you're at the finish line.
They're at the finish line, and we're here to make sure that they cross that line successfully.
Yeah, very good. What most people probably don't know anything about DA supervision. Obviously, you've just summarized it rather well. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah. But what do people not know about DA supervision that they really should know?
So people should know that there are about 10 of us in this department of the Tulsa County District Attorney's Office, and we handle all of Tulsa County people who are placed on supervision. So anyone in the entire county, it filters through here. So people should know that we have large caseloads, and that we are very dedicated to making sure that those people complete these sentences and their supervision successfully. It's much easier if everyone does the things that they are supposed to do. It makes life easier on all of us. And we also handle all of the intake of restitution. If someone in Tulsa County has to pay restitution, it comes through us. All of the juvenile cases, if they pay restitution, again, comes through us. We also do a program that's a 991 program, which means if someone is not given formal supervision, but they are put on DOC probation or one or the other, they also come through here. So pretty much everyone who's sentenced in Tulsa County has at some point will come through our office.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask you is what percentage of cases end up having a DA supervision component?
Probably 70%, I would say, yeah. And the others, those that don't get put on DA supervision, they may be put on DOC probation, or they may be put on no formal supervision, but those people still will come into our office to get signed up for a different program.
Can you explain the differences between probation real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So DOC, the Department of Corrections probation, is probably it's more, I don't really know the word for it. I would say it's more focused. They will come to your house and, check on you. Whereas supervision, you come to us. You check in with us. Probation is probably for higher crimes. Whereas supervision is more of usually first-time offenders or misdemeanors for sure. Whereas higher class felonies will go to DOC probation, or if they have a sentence where they're split sentence and they have some time in prison, when they get out, then they'll be on DOC probation instead of on DAS.
Yeah. Well, I like how you articulated that this is a critical component of ensuring that justice is served, that justice is completed, and that perhaps rehabilitation can take place as well through the various courses.
Right.
But why are you personally so passionate about this aspect of the justice system?
So the most passionate I am about this is when we are able to collect restitution for victims who, through no fault of their own, found themselves on the bad end of this deal. Like they've been victimized, they've been stolen from, or they've been burglarized, whatever that is. Yeah. And it just feels really good to be able to help those people when they call and they say, I'm just checking on this, and when I'm able to say, yes, your payment was made, it will come through, because no one wants to be the victim of a crime, and especially when it's something where you're out of money of your own pocket. Yeah. It feels good to be able, because that's stressful. So it just feels good to be able to help give people a little bit closure, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. No one's probably ever fully whole after being the victim of a crime. Yeah. But it does help to bring some wholeness.
Right. Yeah, I think that does help. And yeah, you're right. You'll be traumatized if you go through anything like that, but we're here trying to help. And we're also, another thing that we don't mind on the phone, getting calls. We're answering all kinds of questions all day, and it's helpful for people who have been victimized to have someone that they can call and ask, the questions that they forgot to ask while they were in court. Yeah. And we do a lot of that.
Good. Well, thank you. I think that everybody knows a little bit more about what you and your team does. I think that what you guys do is definitely behind the scenes.
Yes.
And so maybe it doesn't get noticed like it should, but I hope that this helps. I hope that people appreciate what you and your team do and notice that this is a very valuable aspect of us fulfilling our mission as an office. Yes. And ensuring that people who end up getting a sentence are accountable to the follow-through that entails. So thank you so much for your time, for inviting us into your space. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming and doing all this. And yes, hopefully someone will see this and it will make a little more sense what we do here.
Absolutely. Well, and thank all of you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.